Hello everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech. Ajiro Tech. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Cambridge IGCSE Information and Communication Technology with the course code 0417, Paper 2, Document Production. We're looking at the May-June 2024 and the second variant of Paper 2 2022. The total duration for this paper is 2 hours 15 minutes. Okay. So the instructions, I've always preached about the instructions. They are so important. So please go through the instruction before proceeding for your exams. The total mark for this paper is 70, but our focus today is document production. The tax one evidence has already been created because we've done the database. So if you've not gone through that video on database, you might want to do that. The link will also be posted in this video description of this video as well, so you can actually watch it, right? But just in case, you can actually go to my YouTube channel, Ajiro Tech, and you can actually find the database part there. Okay, tax 2 document. You are going to edit a document for Tower Agricultural College. The college uses a corporate house style for all its documents. Using suitable software, open the file. Now, the suitable software for document production, according to chapter 13 layout, is the Microsoft Word. Okay, so and this is an RTF, so it simply means the rich text format. So we're using the Microsoft Word to open this. Okay, so I have it extracted already, so I'm just going to open this. So this is J2422 info. So already I have it as my default to be Word, but if yours is not in Word, you can right click on it, open with, and then you can choose Word. But I already have my default to be Word, so I will just double click on it. Okay, so the next thing is to enable editing. Done. The page setup is set to A4 portrait orientation with 2 centimeter margin. We can just do a quick check. Okay, right here, I'm going to click on my page setup, and I have 2 centimeters A4 and portrait, so that's fine. 4 paragraph style have already been created. So let's check, right? So home here under my styles. So I have them here. I'm going to adjust it here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to be very careful. Now where I am, if I click here, it changes. So I have 4 here. Okay. Do not make any changes to this unless instructed to do so. Save the document in your work area with the file name pamphlet. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and I'll click on File, Save As. You can actually save it here, or you go to Browse, and I'm going to paste this. Okay, what else? They said make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. Now, the format of the software I am using is Microsoft Word, so the save as type is going to be what? Word document. So I'm going to save this. Yes, click on OK. All right. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. Making sure there's evidence of the file type, this is what we need to do. So I'm going to click here for the view, change this to details. Now to remove this space, I'm going to double click on this, and then also here to ensure everything is showing, double click on this. Okay, so now I'm going to right click on this, sort by, and then date modified. Okay, I'm going to refresh because I'm not seeing my pamphlet here. So I have it here. Now, please, whenever you're taking a screenshot, you have to include the location. Very important. You have to include the location of your work, okay, to show that this is not just a copied work, but it's actually stored in your local computer. So I'm going to get my snipping tool, and I'm going to click on Open, click on New, and I'm going to take my screenshot. Okay, so this is going to be step 1. And I'm going to open my evidence document. Put this in large icon with my evidence document. So this is going to be step 1. Hit on enter again, and I'm going to paste this here. Okay, so I can reduce this a bit. So come here to reduce font size a bit. So I'm going to save. Okay, let's proceed. Step 2, place right align in the header of the pamphlet document the text. Right align in the header. So I'm going to click on insert, header. I'm just going to go with 3 columns. Okay, so right align in the header of the pamphlet document, information updated by. So I'm going to copy this, copy. Okay, so I'm going to paste this, right align here. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste as a plain text. All right, so information updated followed by space, comma, then your name, and then your candidate details. So information by space, your name, comma, space, your center number 017, comma, space 2024. Don't panic, we'll fix it. All right. Right align in the footer automated page number. So I'm going to click on go to footer right here. Now under the footer, I'm going to click on 3 columns. I'm still in header and footer. 3 columns, right? And what do I do here? Right align in the footer automated page number. So I'm going to click this and then go to page number, current position, plain number. All right. Make sure the heading and footers are aligned to the right margin of the page. The header and footers are aligned to the right margin of the page. So I have my view here, my grid lines to actually help me. Yes. Okay, so I will check this. No other text or placeholders are included in the header or footer area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to header and footer, go to header, click on this, hit on delete. Click on this, hit on delete on your keyboard, go to footer, click on the type here, hit on delete, click on the type here, hit on delete, and then close header and footer. Step 3, select the subheading, educational facilities, and the following text up to and including the paragraph heading or additional privileges. So I'm going to copy this. So we'll select the subheading and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending. So what I will do here is I'm going to find it. So editing, find, and I'm going to paste this. So let's find it. Hit on enter. So I have it here. So I'm going to hit on enter. I have it here. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Since my cursor is already here, I'm going to close it. So this is where it is. Okay, so educational facilities to, okay. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to highlight this. So I have, yes, right here. Okay. Now change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between them. So what I'll do here is I'm going to go to my layout, columns, more columns, and I'll click on 2 columns. Now, the function of the line between is most time if they tell you to put the line between, please do that. If they don't indicate it, you don't need to do that. Okay. So most times we've not seen any past paper here, so but obviously it's in your textbook, and we've seen that in theoretical questions over and over again. So when they tell you to do that, don't panic. This is how you can actually do that. Okay. So the next one is what? Of equal width. So the equal width is actually checked, and we have what? 1 centimeter space. So I'm going to reduce this to 1 centimeter space, and I'll click on OK. All right. Step 4, step 4, the TAC subhead paragraph style has already been created and applied to the 4 subheadings. Okay, so we have it already to the 4 subheadings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, modify the TAC subhead style so only the following formatting is applied. Okay, so what do I do here? I'm going to go to home and click outside of it. It's fine. Home styles. Since we have to modify, right? It has been applied already, so we don't need to do anything. We don't have to create a blank paragraph because it has been applied. So all we have to do here is we'll come to the subhead, right click on it, and then modify. Now, what do we do here? Okay, font style is serif, which is serif is your Times New Roman. So the Times New Roman, I'll hit on my tab. Okay, font size is 16, so I'll make this to be 16. Alignment is center, so I'll make this to be center. So you have to be very careful because whatever is not stated in each category has to be removed. Enhancement is bold and italics. Bold, so underline has to be removed, bold and italics. Line spacing is single, so this is single line spacing. This is 1.5, this is double. Please take note. We also have multiple. There are 4. Space before and after, so I'll click on format paragraph. My space before is 0. My space after is 3. So I'm going to change this to, I'll just type in 3. Hit on my tab. That solves my problem, right? Okay. Now, if you come here to paragraph, you can see that the point has been assigned. So it's important that your points are there, right? So it's important. So your measurement unit has to be accurate. What do I mean? For example, we make use of the centimeter. So if your measurement unit is not a centimeter, then you're probably going to have issues when it comes to step 3. Okay, so after step 4, I'll probably go back to show you how you can actually change it if you're having issues with that. Okay, so that's all. Click on OK. Take screenshot evidence to show that you have modified the TAC subhead style and the settings applied. Place this in your evidence document. So I'm going to right click on this, modify it, and then check this. This is very important, right? Now notice that there's what we call an all caps. There's all caps here. Now this is why it is important to always check this. That is why this one screenshot is all you need, right? Because this shows you everything. Now I'm seeing all caps, and if you look at here, there is no all caps. Very important. So I'm going to go to format. I'm going to go to font. Okay, and then I will check this all caps, and then click on OK. Very important. Okay, so I'm going to right click on it, modify it again, and so I'll go through it again. Times New Roman 16. Okay, I have 16 here. I have bold italics. Okay, I have centered. I have space after is 3, and I have single. Okay, single line spacing. Yes, it's right here. So now I can take my screenshot. Okay, hit on my tab this. Now let me take my screenshot with my snipping tool, and I'll click on new, and I'll do this. Okay, so I'm going to take the screenshot right here. Okay, so I have this right here. Okay, so I'll click OK, and now this is going to be what? Step 4. Okay, scroll down, enter again, right click on it, I'll paste this. Okay, the work is fine, just maybe a little bit of touch. All right, so reduce it a bit. Okay, so that's fine. Now let's go back to step 3. Now the reason why we're going back to step 3 is I want to show you how you can be able to change it, just in case. So what do? You click on File, click on More, Options, Advanced, scroll down to Display, and now show measurement in unit of, it has to be centimeter. So this is where you check it to ensure it is centimeter, because at the end of, look at it, they said what, with a what, a 1 centimeter space. So if yours is in inch, 1 centimeter is not the same thing as 1 inch. Please take note of that. 1 centimeter is not the same thing as 1 inch. Okay, so I hope that is clear. All right, let me know in the comment section if you're learning. All right, step 5, sort the bulleted list from books to travel. Books to travel. Bulleted list from books to travel. So I'm going to highlight this, right? And right here, I'm going to do that, sort. And I'm going to sort this right here. And I have it in ascending order. So we have this paragraph, and then we have it. So now we have accommodation, books, equipment, sporting participation, subsistence, travel, and then trips. Okay. Step 6, format the list so that the bullets are indented 1.5 centimeter from the left margin. Okay, the bullets are indented. So what do we do here? Now I'm going to go to my paragraph. Now the indentation here, I'm going to make it 1.5. Okay, 1.5. Okay, and I'll click on OK. So now we have it. All right, what else? The list. Okay, step 7, import the image and j2422 email.jpg and place in the paragraph beginning, the college has a limited fund. So I'll copy this and I'm going to find, hit on my enter. The college has a limited fund. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have it here. So this is going to be at the beginning. At the paragraph beginning, the college. So I'm going to do this, insert pictures, this device. So I have it here, insert. All right, done. Step 8, format the image so that the text wraps around the image. So that's wrap text. I'm going to make it true. It appears in the paragraph starting, the college has a limited fund, aligned to the right of the column and bottom of the text in that paragraph. Bottom of the text in that paragraph. So it's going to be right. And bottom of the text in that paragraph. I'm doing this here. Okay. So there we go. Yes. Let me have my grid lines to check. Okay, so I think I can bring this down a bit. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think, can we do one more? Yeah, perfect. So now we have it here. Okay, let's check. All right, I think that's fine. That's fine. So again, it's important for you to follow the instructions, right? I think this is the first time they are bringing something like this. Align to the right of the column and the bottom of the text in that paragraph. When clicked, it opens an email editor ready to send a message to this, okay, with a subject line. So I'm just going to do this, copy this. And now this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to add link, or go to insert, go to link, and then insert link, and then come here to email address. The email address is going to be this. So I'm going to remove that tool. I did that so I could be able to copy it. All right. So I have tac@cambridge.org, mail tool. The subject line is, I'm going to copy this, going to paste this to our bursary. So I'm going to copy. Now place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the link from the image, right? Showing the link from the image, the email address, and the subject line. So let's do that. So I'm going to right click, go to edit link, and I'm going to do this. Okay. So they said showing the link from the image, the email address, and the subject line. So they want to see the image as well. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this tab. Okay. So my screenshot. Okay. Right. All right. So this is going to what? Step 8. Click on OK. This is going to be step 8. Control Enter. So I have step 8. Hit on Enter. Hit on Enter. Right click, and then I'm going to paste this. I'm going to reduce this a bit. Okay. I think everything is fine. I'll just leave it the way it is. All right. Step 9. Locate the table in the document. Save this. Locate the table in the document. Okay, the table has been located. All right. Delete the entire column and content with the heading price per week. I hate deleting things. Price per week. Okay, the column with the entire content, price per week. So we're having this. So I'm going to come here, delete column, or you can actually come here to layout, delete column. Format the first row of the table so that it becomes a single cell with the content centered aligned across 3 columns. Becomes a single cell. So I'm going to highlight this here, right? I'm going to merge, center the line, okay, across 3 columns. It has a light gray 20 to 40% background field. Light gray. Table design, shading, light gray 20 to 40%. Okay, light gray. Okay, background fill. Format the table so that all text in each row displays, let me see, has a light gray 20 to 40% background fill. Okay. Format the table so that all text in each row displays on one line. All text in each row. So let's fix that. So I'm going to adjust this. Okay. Adjust this. Adjust this. Okay. So they are now displaying in one line. Okay. The table borders and all data fit within the column. So yes, they fit within the column. I think we can just do this a bit. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Spell check and proofread your work. click on review, spellings and grammar. Okay, I'm going to ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. I don't think there are any spellings. These are the two things you need to check: spelling and grammar. I don't think we have issues with that. So I think we're done with our work. So everything looks good. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so we probably have this right here. So we have to actually check for it. Okay, so we have to check for it because this is really not good. And the reason why this is now let's check the textbook and I'll show you why. Now in chapter, I think 15, yes, chapter 15, proofing. Okay, in chapter 15, proofing, you will see that we have what we call a window and an offense. Now, for window, it is the last line of a paragraph that appears alone at the top of a new page or column. So this is a window. Okay, a window. So this is very, very important. You need to know when it's a window, which is the last line of a paragraph, while the offense is the first line, okay, of a paragraph or a subheading, okay, that appears alone at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom. If it's appearing alone at the bottom, that probably is an offense. But this is appearing alone at the top. So here is at the top. If it's appearing alone somewhere here at the bottom, or in this case here, then we have it. So we need to fix this. So what we need to do is I'm going to do Control A to select all of them. Click on Home, click on Paragraph, go to Line and Page Break, check the windows and offense, Control, click on OK. Let's see. Has I worked on it? Yes. So now that window, the window, which is the last line, now it's no longer sitting low at the top of what? The page or the new column. This is how you fix your windows, your window, and you fix your offense. So this is very important. And this is why it is so important in our master classes. For those of you who have not heard about the Ajiro Tech tutoring service, you're actually missing a lot because trust me, the Ajiro Tech tutoring service is not just for IGCSE, but also Excel, but and also the A level, and it comes across not just ICT but other subjects, and it's right there on your screen. So not just ICT, like I said, other subjects. Trust me, every student who has been part of this project has seen amazing results. I'm talking about the major exam from the IGCSE to the A level. We had across A star to B. And I don't know, but if you're not in this project, if you're not in the Ajiro Tech training service, I think you're actually missing a lot. So what do you need to do? Just send a message to the email address right there for inquiries and to get yourself started. But the first thing you need to do is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you have not done that, that's your first assignment in Ajiro Tech. So hit on the subscribe button to get more amazing demonstration, discussions, tips from not just ICT4, but also across every other subject. Okay, you've done that, right? All right, so this is very important. Okay, so now that we have spell check and proofread our work, the next thing for us to do is to make sure that the lists and tables are not split over columns or pages. Okay, they are not split the list. It's not. Okay, what else? There are no windows or offense. We've done that. Talking about the last line. Okay, and now find the first line or subheadings. They are not blank pages. Do we have any blank pages? No. So these just 2 pages. So they're not blank pages. Okay. What else? The original styles are maintained except the TC subhead style that was changed in step 4. Okay, and we did that. So it was only this that was changed. Okay, spacing is consistent between all items. Yes, it is consistent. We didn't tamper with anything, so it's consistent. All right. Now save the document using the same file name and format you use in step 1. So I'm going to save with the same file name used in step 1. So let's go back to step 1. So what was step one? Step one was what? The pamphlet. So that was what we did. Okay, so let's go back and then print the document. Save, file, print. So now we have this. Please ensure it's Microsoft Print to PDF and is to A4 and it's 1 page per sheet. Please take note of that, right? Take note of that, right? So I'm going to click on print. Ajiro Tech. Click on print. Okay, so where is it? This is 2.2 and this is going to be print out. Okay, document. And I'm going to click on save. So now let's just check what we have done. Refresh the document. So this is what we have at the end of the day. All right, so we're going to print the evidence document for the paper 2 variant 22. Okay, we're going to print the evidence document for this. Now we have the document production evidence right here, and we have the databases right here. So what I'm going to do, I think everything looks good. Okay, I'm just going to probably adjust this a bit. Okay, and look at this, probably adjust this a bit, hit on enter, come here to reduce it to 7. Okay, hit on enter, reduce this a bit to 7. Hit on enter. I just want the work to be good. Okay, so we have this. So now the next thing we're going to do is to print our evidence document. Is to print the evidence document right here. So I'm going to save and come here, and we're going to move to the evidence document, which is, scroll up here. Okay, that should be somewhere here. Task 4, print evidence document. Make sure your name, center number, candidate number appears on every page of your evidence document. And yes, it does appear on every page. Okay, so I'm going to click on file, click on print. And now just to check it, I think this is fine. And again, it's to A4 and 1 per sheet. And it's Microsoft Print to PDF. So I'm going to print, click on the print here. Ajiro Tech, click on print here. And this is going to be, okay, I think, is this 2.2? Yes. All right. So this is going to be print out evidence document. Okay. So I'm going to click on save. And if I'm going to, where is it here? I'm going to refresh it. So now I have the evidence document here. And now we're good. So thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.